They really thought we wasn't finna come back from 3-0, bruh. That's what we do, nigga. We ain't losing no more. Game 7, that's us. Man, Derek White, I know your hairline is pushed back, but on God, you got me horny with that putback. Big forehead, my nigga, you can land a plane on it. Buddy got that clutch-ass bucket and he called game on it. Jimmy Butler walked up to the line thinking that he won, but he got an L and he shot 5 for 21. And the other shitty nigga, his name Bam Adebayo. He talking about some hard work, man, take that out your bio. Man, Boston is 7 because Miami ain't on shit. Can't believe these niggas really thought they was gonna win a chip. Jimmy Butler.
This is how it started. And that's how it's gonna end.
Fans, now for the presentation of the Bob Cousy Trophy to the 2022-23 NBA Conference Champions and the Larry Bird Trophy to the 2023 NBA Eastern Conference Finals Most Valuable Player. Please welcome TNT's Ernie Johnson.
All right, thank you very much. A best of 7 that went the distance. And I know that the TD Garden is emptying out and there's a lot of disappointment for the home team here, but we are here to congratulate the Eastern Conference champions. So we do have 2 pieces of hardware. And they're named for Boston Celtic legends, and the irony is not lost on me, believe me. Bob Cousy Trophy for the champions of the Eastern Conference first, and then the Larry Bird Trophy.
That's crazy.
Of the Eastern Conference.
See, this is why you can't play with a team like Miami, right? Those first 3 games, if Boston had did what Boston had done in those subsequent games after, they would have had a much better chance. If you had just taken one split home, we might be having a different conversation. But going down 3-0, you spend so much energy every single game trying to get back, will it back. One game at a time. You're telling yourself one game at a time, right? But these things matter, right? You cannot play around with a Miami or you are getting sent home.
Finals, and I think you all recognize the man who is going to do the honors. This is Alonzo Mourning.
Hey.
This is the...
Thank you. That's a proud moment for our franchise. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2023 Eastern Conference Championship Trophy to your Miami Heat.
That's the Bob Cousy Trophy to the Heat.
Hey, man. These guys deserved it. They did a really good job. It was a really good series.
Sam, you've got this in your hands. I'm going to ask you.
This last game was pretty much, it was a beatdown. Like it wasn't even like from tip off to the end of the game. It was a rout essentially. So
questions.
I think it's very, very interesting that the Heat are back here, right? Because a couple of years ago in the bubble, well, they went against the Lakers. Maybe this is their chance to right the wrong, right? This could be their opportunity to come back and say, hey, post LeBron, Spoelstra has won, right? That would be a great narrative. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be the Nuggets, right? I think it's going to be the Nuggets. They've been well rested. They've got so many shooters. The one thing, like I said before, is you cannot play with the Heat. You can't give them any light of day, right? Like they're on this thing right now called belief. They believe that they can beat anybody. This guy right here, Jimmy Buckets, believes any day, any night, I can give anybody this business and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. I'm going to get to my spot. I'm going to shoot over you. I'm going to lay it up over you. I'm going to get the foul. I'm going to the line one way or the other. He can really do that. He can do that. So I think if the Nuggets play around and try to give the Heat, like some B effort or some A- effort, you got to come out and stomp on them. Like you got to do what you did to the Lakers in those games, in the sense of like every time they go on a run, you can't mess around. You've got to go on your own run. Murray's got to go on his own, push. Murray's got to be attack, because if this guy gets going, if Jimmy Buckets gets going, y'all gonna have a long one. It's gonna be a long one. And all you can count on right now is that these guys have emotionally spent so much, right? Like that's all you can count on, is that these guys have spent so much emotionally to get to this point that it's not going to be in their favor, right? They're gonna, have used up all their emotional gas. Now it could be a 4-game sweep, right? Like that's what you're hoping for if you're the Nuggets. For the Miami Heat, you're like, we ready, we rocking and rolling, right? We've been playing together. We don't have any lag time, so when we roll into it, we might be a little tired, but we're gonna be clicking, right? We just came off of playing. We're, our distance from the start of the playoffs to yours is going to be a little shorter, right? Our bodies might be a little more tired, but we're a little more in sync, right? The calls, the play calls, the action, the live action feel, right? That stuff is all more recent than yours, so we're hoping that plays in our advantage. So this is going to be an amazing series. I know it's not the ratings bonanza that people have been wanting in maybe the Lakers or the Warriors going back against the Celtics or the Bucks or the Sixers even, but I think this is still a great finals championship. So tip my hat off to the Heat. Jimmy Buckets, always a showstopper. This guy's amazing. The guys on his team are amazing. Spoelstra, awesome coach. I mean, let's listen to some of what he has to say, and then we'll tap out.
You hooped at a high level tonight. I congratulate you. Nice going, and good luck in the finals. Bo, thank you too very much.
Yes, sir.
Buzz Williams, he and I were swapping texts, and I asked him about coaching you and what made you special at that point. He said it was an uncanny basketball IQ, and it was never being satisfied. You just referred to that too. So how does that translate into an NBA Finals appearance against the Denver Nuggets?
I mean, more than anything, I think Buzz taught me to rely and trust my teammates with everything. I do the same thing here with Spo. My teammates give me so much confidence and belief to go out there and just hoop at a high level. I'm so very appreciative and grateful for them.
Yeah, he did promise.
While we're winning games.
He promised. You say, I'm coming in. I'm winning this thing.
Nice going, and good luck in the finals. Bo, thank you too very much. Here are your Eastern Conference
Hey,
champions.
man. Round of applause to the Heat, y'all. Round of applause. You got to give it up for him. You got to give it up to him. This was a great series. I honestly don't think it should have gone to 7 because they should have just dismantled the Celtics at 4. Did what the Nuggets did to the Lakers. And they should have just did what they did to the Lakers and called it a day. So yeah, I think that's man, it's awesome. Hey, LeBron, you couldn't coach. You couldn't go with Spoelstra. Now he's back. And I'm telling you, you could have had that guy as the coach. You don't think he got undrafted guys ready? You don't think he would have gotten some of them dudes ready? Like, come on, man. Come on. Reggie, Bird.
In misery, this is misery for me right here.
Oh, wow.
This is difficult to watch. I apologize to all my Hoosiers, but we did come back the next year, beat that team in New York to go on to the finals. So that's somewhat of a silver lining.
Let's quickly preview the finals upcoming later this week with
Yep. So the finals, let's talk about that.
On full tilt and performance right there by Jimmy Butler. But it's not the Jimmy Butler and Bam show. We've got to give a lot of credit to those undrafted guys led by Caleb Martin. To me,
yeah, Caleb Martin was special. He could have been the MVP. He could have been, but it was still Jimmy Buckets. Nah. Come on, man. This man right here.
Didn't shoot the ball particularly well in games 3 through 6, but in game 7,
hey
it was
man,
all
Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy, you gotta put some respect on that man name. It's Jimmy freaking Buckets. Jimmy Duckets,
They're
nigga.
going to play one of the great players in the history of the game in Jokic, a balanced team, and they are such a team in Denver. The Nuggets winning in a sweep over the Lakers in the Western Conference Final.
Yeah, the
They
best
destroyed
playoff
him.
offense in the league.
That shot that he be doing where he just and that thing swash.
Jokic and Murray are as good as any in the league. Jokic in the playoffs, Reggie,
He has such a crazy shot.
13
That thing will fall too.
Murray, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Those two guys playing at a really high level. And while their defense was a struggle early in the year, since January 1st, they're in the top 8 in the league defensively. And like Miami, they've got a big-time, experienced, tested head coach in Michael Malone.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it for us. ABC is going to take it from here. Mike Breen, the Emmy Award-winning Hall of Fame.
So yeah, I mean it's pretty much set up. Miami Nuggets. Hope you guys are ready. I'll be doing some coverage. I'm not gonna do a game-to-game coverage, but if something crazy does happen, you know your boys gotta cover it.
They really thought we wasn't finna come back from 3-0, bruh. That's what we do, nigga. We ain't losing no more. Game 7, that's us. Man, Derek White, I know your hairline is pushed back, but on God, you got me horny with that putback. Big forehead, my nigga, you can land a plane on it. But he got that clutch-ass bucket and he called game on it. Jimmy Butler walked up to the line thinking that he won, but he got an L and he shot 5 for 21. And the other shitty nigga, his name Bam Adebayo. He talking about some hard work, man, take that out your bio. Man, Boston is 7 because Miami ain't on shit. Can't believe these niggas really thought they was gonna win a chip. Jimmy Butler, I'm telling you, game 7 in the Garden, we gon' put y'all in a pack. Look what we just did to Harden. Beg your pardon, how the fuck you get carried by Caleb Martin? He a bench player, nigga, he just now fucking started. Ain't no diss to Caleb Martin, man, that nigga kinda nice. I can't even be mad because he went off on us twice. Man, Duncan Robinson, more like Duncan Robinson, because your team trying to win and you fucking stopping them. 2 wide open jumpers, I was scared, but they both brick. Duncan Robinson ain't even worth a broke dick. Basically, I'm saying, man, it's Boston at 7. The only way y'all got a chance is if it went to 11. They giving Bam 30 million and he dropping 11. And Kyle Lowry fucking sucks, he ain't even better than Kevin. I love this shit, man, the dubs and shit. Down 3-0, nobody else has done this shit. I made this song cause I know that we done won this shit. Man, Boston on top, man, we run this shit.
Oh, that shit did not age well at all. Finger gun.